What's going on, people? It's your guy Z Fly, and that's right. It's time for another reality TV with TMZ. This right here, up in the corner, right there, right there, right there. That's right. Reality
TNZ.
TV with TNZ. Oh, actually, no, that ain't it. There you go, right there. All right, we're coming
There we
at you
go.
live right here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are out to get it kicking, crunk, all that good stuff in a few minutes. I got my boy Troy Weeks with me right here. What is going on, Mr. Weeks? Are you ready
You
to
already
get
know.
TV with
Yes, we're getting
TNZ?
to it in my notes, baby. We're gonna get to it. Okay, reality TV with TNZ, right in the place to be. Where? Right here in what? Right now. Let's do it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it because there's a lot that's going on this week. But before we do, we're just gonna go and let you know real quick who you're talking to right now. Your boy Troy Weeks and Z5. So definitely go ahead and hit it up and follow us. All that kind of good stuff right there if you want to check us out. So I'm trying to, I'm definitely trying to let y'all know where to follow us and
I
hit us
see you
up.
listening, but I don't hear you. I don't know if you hear
Oh,
me.
you don't hear me? Oh, wait a minute. No, he said he don't hear me.
I can hear
That's
you,
a
but
problem.
I can see you moving, but I don't hear you.
You don't hear me. That is
I don't
not.
hear you.
Hopefully, you all can hear me. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Where'd it go? Can you hear me
I
now?
can't hear him, y'all.
You can't hear
I
me?
can't hear you, people. I'm gonna go out and come back. No, I can't hear you. But you
Okay.
keep
Cause I'm
talking.
not.
I'll be right back.
Got you. Right. Cause I'm not mute. You all can hear me, right? Hopefully, you all can hear
I'm
me.
just gonna make sure it ain't me.
Um.
So I got you. I'll
All
be
right.
right
Okay.
back. Be right
There we go.
back.
All right, so Troy, he's gonna do his thing. In the meantime, between time, you all can go ahead and just follow us right here. I am Z Fly, and of course Troy Weeks Music. Follow us if you wanna, keep up with our flow and everything like that. Also, too, if you wanna go ahead and follow the business page and everything, then you can go ahead and connect with us right here at Facebook, at Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube. Now on YouTube, we want you to do more than just follow. Okay, we're gonna need you to do some things right here. We're gonna need you to go ahead on and subscribe, like, and share. That's right. So hopefully you all can hear me. Because Troy couldn't hear me. I'm gonna wait till Troy gets back before I start because I could be doing all this talking and you all may not even hear me. So we're gonna see what Troy says when he logs back in. But in the meantime, between time, hopefully everybody had a great Easter and a great holiday, very safe. But yeah, so just go ahead and check us out. If you go to our YouTube, you're going to see a lot of great things. You're going to see past videos that we've done of reality TV with TNZ, but also too, you're going to see other shows that we do as well. Our main show is called Keeping It Real Hot and Fresh. Right now, that show is on a break. We're bringing you this reality TV with TNZ at the moment. So you'll see that if you log back into some of our YouTube pages, and you'll also see other great things as well. Just like live events that we've done throughout the cities of New York, Atlanta, and other different great cities as well. So, yeah. Alrighty then. So, reality TV with TNZ is definitely going to start as soon as Troy Weeks music. Okay, I think he's logging in now. So, hopefully, he can hear me because hopefully, you all have been hearing me the whole time, and hopefully, it's not me, it's him. Because
I
it's
can hear
me,
you now.
you can hear me now. Cool
Yes.
beans. All right. All right. So with that being said, then we can go ahead and get the show popping and started. Troy, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get to it.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that good old Temptation Island. That's right, everybody. So Temptation Island last week it was episode 7. If you missed it, you missed a good show. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and tell you what happened and all that kind of good stuff. All right. So let me get over here. Let me get over here. I don't know where I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna talk. Y'all just listen. All right. So okay. So basically, the show has started out with what I'm saying. They always do like the bonfires, basically bonfires. They always do the guys bonfire where the guys they see what the girls have been doing or saying about them and vice versa. But it started the episode 7 started with the guys, and now so the guys they're back in the villa, and Tom is one of the guys who he's like really flirtatious. That was the problem that like his girl had with him. Chelsea. She had the issue because he's very flirtatious. But what he saw of Chelsea, what I'm saying, he saw Chelsea being very happy with another guy who is no other than Dr. Blake. What I'm saying, Chelsea was very happy with Dr. Blake, and that made Tom feel some type of way. Because for one thing, he has been doing his own thing in the villa. So I was kind of surprised that it affected him so much. So basically, that he was taking it really hard. What he saw at Chelsea. I'm saying, now whenever they got back into the villa, the guys, the girls, they was very curious on what happened. But Tom, he just didn't want to talk about it. Basically he was just saying that he was becoming very emotional. And he just can't believe that Chelsea would cheat on him. Now he can't believe that Chelsea would cheat on him. So now I'm about to bring you back in right now. So I'm pretty sure you saw that part with Tom, right? And he was just really emotional. And he's gonna
That was
believe
a
that
lot.
Chelsea cheat on him. What were your thoughts when you were seeing the emotional roller coaster that Tom was on? I was like, what?
Well, at the end of the day, I feel like that was completely unexpected. The way he was out here in these streets, glycerin, rubbing on these Vaseline on people's asses and shit. You wouldn't think that he would be like that, but when he saw the tables turn and had another man's arms, he flipped out. Bonfire, okay? So it fucked his head up, and so yeah, to see him saying what he's saying, say, you feeling now? Mm-mm-mm. At the end of the day, let me go over here. At the end of the day, uh, what's up, Tom?
Right. Exactly. And you know what I'm saying? So now continuing in the guys' villa, Alexis, her and Kendall was talking. And what I'm saying, basically her tune is changing. Her tune is changing. I cannot get this close to the wall. But listen, her tune is changing a little bit because what I'm saying, she thought it was all fun and what I'm saying, happy go lucky with everything. But now, what I'm saying, she was talking to Kendall. Now, Kendall, he did inform her that, what I'm saying, he just have to trust her. Like she was telling him that she doesn't know where his head is at right now. So, yeah, this is Kendall for all y'all who made me the refresher. That's Kendall. And, what I'm saying, he's definitely into Alexis. So things are kind of like not so sure right now. What I'm saying, they had a lot of good fun, but now it's looking kind of unsure for Alexis. You know what I'm saying? So moving along, what I'm saying, we go into the girls' villa. Oh, but before I move on Troy Weeks. Oh, my bad, Mr. Weeks. So Kendall, Kendall and Alexis. You know what I'm saying? You saw Alexis. She's now feeling, she's not feeling 100% with Kendall now because she's saying that she don't really know where his mind could be. So what are your thoughts on like just seeing, what I'm saying, Kendall and Alexis now? And even though he's saying
Uh,
he's telling her to trust her. But do you think that she should trust him?
I don't think she should trust him, and she's gonna find out why in this episode why she shouldn't trust him. She's gonna quickly get a reality check of what the real Kendall's like. Like Erica said, girl, let me help teach you some things about. You can have him, because you're gonna have to deal with the headache now. And so yes, this episode she gonna learn. She definitely gonna learn.
Right. This is definitely the episode to learn. So let's move on to the girls' villa. So in the girl villa, Aaron, she's still stressing out because the Aaron, she's with Corey. And what I'm saying, now she just starting to feel so, guilty because she feels like a lot of the the low self-esteem that Corey has had has been her fault. So now she's feeling some type of way, feeling like, okay, what I'm saying, maybe I've done this to him. So what I'm saying, she just stressing out that Corey, what I'm saying, he may start to realize that he can do a lot better, what I'm saying, without her. So she's really stressing about that. She even stated that she realizes she was with the right person, which is Corey. Now Shaquille hopes that Corey screws up. Now Shaquille is the guy that Aaron has been dating off and on. And this guy right here is Shaquille. This is Shaquille. So yeah, he really hopes that Corey just messes up. He really wants to be with Aaron, which really threw me by a loop because I was like, okay, he's really digging Aaron. But the sad thing is, her mind is now on Corey, and that how she could have messed up. So I don't know if that's gonna go well for her. And then of course, Chelsea, she just seems to be over Tom and his playboy ways. Chelsea's kind of over Tom. She is really enjoying Dr. Blake, and that's just it. So Troy, tell me, what were your thoughts on Aaron? You know what I'm saying? Now Aaron just realizing that she could be the problem of her and Corey. And what I'm saying? And even though Shaquille, he still wants to have his, what I'm saying, his card on the table, but she ain't feeling it. What were your thoughts?
I'm glad to see that she is progressing through the show and making and understanding herself more, and realizing what she has done, so that this is what the show is about. And so she's at a point where she realized, I really have done these things to him, and I really love this man. So it's good to see that they're growing closer they're growing as individuals, but growing closer together as a couple. So yeah, I think they'll definitely end up together.
I think so too. I definitely agree. Cool beans, cool beans. So yeah, so everybody, so that's that. Now, you know what I'm saying. Now the show was really back and forth in the beginning of the show. You know what I'm saying. It was like in the girls' villa. It was back to the guys' villa. So listen, we got to keep up with the show. So we're gonna go back to the guys' villa. So back at the guys' villa now, Tom he actually confesses to Sophia, that you know what I'm saying what he saw with Chelsea. You know, doing it really bothered him, and he now sees that Come to Temptation Island may have been a mistake. Okay, I gotta say that one more time. Revelation time. Tom, Mr. Flirty Tom, you know what I'm saying? Mr. All Smiles, Chester Cat Smiles, real happy, having a great time. He now starting to realize that coming to the island may have been a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, he's telling Sophia, the girl that he's been into, which is right Chia. This is Miss Sophia right here, y'all. Right. That's the girl he's been into. But yeah, he's now starting to see that it could have been a mistake. It definitely could have been a mistake. So we're gonna see how that plays out. Listen, my thing is, it wasn't a mistake last week. Whenever he was exfoliating, do you remember that, Troy? Mr. Tom was
That's what I was talking about earlier. Right.
right. So now all of a sudden he didn't think it was a mistake. Then Troy, what do you think is like bringing this change of heart to Tom? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like just last week he was exfoliating Sophia. What's wrong
Him
now?
seeing the one that he loves in the arms of another man, he was fine until he saw her doing what he was doing. So reality said, check.
Right. So true. So true. That's something. You can't listen, you can't do something and think it ain't gonna come back. Okay. But yeah, so you know, so moving along. So now, so then we go to Julian, you know, so Julian, he's actually been he's really focused on, you know, him and Kristen. You know what I'm saying? He really want to get back with Kristen. But, you know, Kristen, she's been kind of on the fence because you know what I'm saying, she's trying to figure out why she's even there to begin with. But you know what I'm saying? But like Julian, he did cheat in the past, you know, but he really is trying to make it worse. But the only girl that he hasn't really been, you know, talking to any girls, and the only girl he really been talking to is Maya. You know what I'm saying? And that's been really innocent. You know what I'm saying? They're just kind of having conversations or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But like this week, Maya, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to kind of step things up a little bit. And you know what I'm saying? She wanted to kind of cook for her man, not her man, but the man she's talking to, Julian. So you know what I'm saying? She wanted to you know what I'm saying, make some chicken and things like that. So you know what I'm saying? So Julian, he's in the kitchen with Maya. And you know what I'm saying? She, you know, she's preparing, you know, the chicken or whatever. But then the other girls, they come into the room. They, you know what I'm saying? They come into the kitchen and now they're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what do you make? I want chicken. I want this. I want this. And like they kind of start to kind of take over a little bit. And so Maya, she's not happy with that. She's like, wait a minute. I'm over here trying to do this. I'm over here trying to get the chicken. Now here they come all up in my way. So she's like, don't come for me. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to really do her thing. But the thing about it is, I was like really trying to get grips on it. I was like, okay, where's all this, you know what I'm saying, this aggressive attitude coming from? Because, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of confused, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess she felt like the other girls was stepping on her turf. And she was really getting mad about that chicken. You know what I'm saying? You know, she goes off. And Julian, you know, in his eyes, he kind of saw her a little bit differently. Like, okay, you know, so she got a little spitfire in her, which I don't think that he really tend to like. You know, later on, you know, so he did pull her aside, and then you know, so he mentioned everything's okay. Basically, she was just saying that, you know, what I'm saying, how like she's gonna defend herself, you know, regardless. You know what I'm saying? She said she hates that he had to see that part of her, but she's gonna defend herself regardless. But he seemed to be okay with it. But yeah, Troy, whenever Miss Maya kind of popped over her chicken, I mean, were you surprised?
I mean, maybe I didn't give them what you guys got, but I felt like she was doing the right thing. They were trying to make right and do it right, and then those girls came out of nowhere like, "You taking too long to cook, so I'm about to put it on the grill." Then after I guess they putting a seasoning on their shit and it tastes good. They want to come over here and start eating the food that they actually took time to prepare. So all she was saying was, for those people who wanted to put the chicken on the grill because was too, she just said this was too hungry to wait. So y'all could just wait and let other people eat who haven't eaten, who haven't actually waited. So she wasn't wrong. She was right for what she said and how she reacted. They got mad and was like, "Oh, I guess we got mother in the house." No, she was being respectful. Y'all wasn't. So she was just like, I felt her 100% from her. I'm from Harlem. Don't talk to me crazy. And she just said nothing wrong with how she said it. She just say, rude, disrespectful. She said, "Look, for those of y'all who already ate, let people eat who have not eaten, who've been waiting." That's pretty it. They turned into some little high school girls. That's when one of their asses got sent home, or maybe both of them. I don't know. But ha, so God don't like ugly. I was with her here for it the whole time.
Right. So you know what I'm saying. So now hearing you explain it like that, I definitely do agree with you. So now, do you feel like Julian, kind of misjudged her, what I'm saying, in a way, because like you were looking at her like, okay, where this come from? But but like you
Right.
said,
He did because she's first of all, this is a reality show. You're on TV. So there's no way in hell I did what I had to do. I did it the right way. And these hoes are gonna come at me crazy. No, excuse me. Let's make this clear. Don't talk to me like that because I did nothing wrong. All I asked you to do was something. I said it very politely. So I think he was wrong. Like she's a woman. She's a woman in a room with other women who are making her feel some type of way. So why would she not respond the way she did? Kudos to you, Maya.
that's right. Okay. Well, Maya, Troy Weeks is definitely on your side. Okay. All right. So
All the
then,
way.
so then the show moves on. And you listen, you know what I'm saying? Well, listen, we gotta get back on Kendall. Okay. So Kendall and Alexis, so they spend a day together on the beach, and they talk about their possibilities, or what I'm saying, what could happen, what could not happen. Kendall does state that he like to possibly explore it with Alexis. He is still
Did you
feeling
see
Alexis.
Kendall with
He
those
does
braids though?
wait, what happened to
Did you see Kendall with the braids? He's a different type of nigga. Did you see Kendall with the braids? I'm just saying, did you see him? He was there. He had him for like 2 minutes.
I was there for 2 minutes. Wait, for 2 minutes.
It was there for one scene and it wasn't there for the rest of them. It was real fast. Take a glimpse.
Come on, come on
I'm
now.
sorry to interrupt. I just had to say that because I think it was when I said he had the braids. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. That's good. So, yeah. So what I'm saying. So like he possibly wants to, on that. He wants to explore with Alexis, but he still has feelings for Erica. And to me, this is just ridiculous because I'm just thinking like, he said he have, my thing, Troy, is I wonder what type of feelings do he have for Alexis because he's wilding out in the villa. That he's doing what he wants to do. So where are your feelings for Erica? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're having fun with Alexis, you're having fun with Nicole, you're doing you. So where's your
If Alexis really wanted to be with him, to be honest, I think she should have withheld her coochie, and said, "We can hang, we could chill, but we're not going that far." Because I feel like once she gave that up, he lost respect for it. You guys, as a progression, I'm trying to go too far and tell too much
yes,
of the business, we fly. But
right.
you guys will see, like I said in the beginning, that she will learn about who the real Kendall is. Keep talking. I'm sorry. I'm about to tell your business.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, so then we're gonna move on along to Tom. So Tom, he spends time with his boo Sophia. Now remember, Tom, he's feeling a little bit different now. He spends time with on Sophia, but he worries if Chelsea has cheated on him. That's crazy. He's worrying about has Chelsea cheated on him. Yet he's done kissed Sophia. He's done exfoliated Sophia. And then what I'm saying now, Sophia herself, she starts to realize that Tom may not be over Chelsea as she thought. Your thoughts on Miss Sophia, Troy Weiss, and what I'm saying, and the relationship
Um,
she's in with Tom.
I like Sophia. She's young, but she's a real woman. I got mad respect for her. I feel like the way she handled it and what she said, and how she understands what's really going on. And she's not lost in the moment trying to be in love with this man, even though she likes him. She's still being an adult about it. Like, look, I know she still loves the girl, so I'm respecting that. But technically, they haven't kissed yet. She's been trying to get him to kiss her, and
Oh
she's
wait,
been waiting
wait.
for it.
Okay, you're right. Okay, right. I thought they did. I thought like one time she just took it. Then like
She
it was like
kissed him on the cheek
on
that
the
time.
cheek.
They didn't. They never kissed her on
Right.
the mouth yet. And so the whole
Right.
that was the whole thing during this episode. She was like, is he gonna lean in? Is he gonna give me a kiss? Is it gonna happen?" So I just had to bring it out. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That is so true. And then also too, you're right. So they haven't kissed yet, but it's just like the way that he just looks at her, like he don't forgot all about Chelsea. That's
Hmm.
okay.
He looks at her like a snack. That's what she was saying.
Exactly. All right, so we're gonna move on. All right, so now we're gonna go back to the girls' villa. So now back in the girls' villa. Let's see. All right, so Eric, he feels back in the, yeah, Eric, he feels that the next time, I'm sorry, is it Erica? Okay, yes, my bad. Erica. I said Eric, right. Okay, what kind of girls in the girls' villa? All right.
Right.
Okay, typo. All right, so Erica, she feels that the next time that like she sees Kendall, um she feels that, you know what I'm saying, she may just fold. You know, basically, and now one of the guys in the girls' villa, Lex, he was informing her to not fold. You know what I'm saying? Just stand her ground. Do not fold. You know what I'm saying? Just like you see him again, don't be like, oh, okay, we can get back together. No, do not fold. Just stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what I feel too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just being a watcher and just seeing what I see through the TV, I definitely say she does not need to fold. She does not need to, you know what I'm saying, give in and give him a second chance. However, Erica, she is starting on, you know what I'm saying, to realize that her thoughts are even changing on what she will say to Kendall in the video. Now, if you remember last episode last week, they were, you know, the host had told everybody that, you know what I'm saying, each individual they'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, do like a, you know, maybe a 3 minute video, 3 to 5 minute video, you know what I'm saying, to their significant other, you know what I'm saying, saying whatever they want to them. So now Erica's thinking that, you know what I'm saying, will she even do the video, or you know what I'm saying, if she does, you know, if she does do it, how will, you know what I'm saying, what is she gonna say? You know, her feelings have changed. Yes. So with that right there, Troy, talk to me
Yes.
about Erica feeling like she want to fold, and you know what I'm saying, just like her whole thing is changing now.
Yes, Erica, I love it. I'm reading my notes right here, what I said. Ladies and gentlemen, know your worth. That's what she said. You got to know your worth. And I think she realized that this episode. So shout out to Erica knowing her worth and putting it out there to the world so other women know their worth. Booyah.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Okay, so now going back to the guys' villa, I'll tell you we were back and forth in this episode. So back in the guys' villa, um, Tom, right? Tom spends, you know, he spends time with Sophia, but he spent now he's physically with Sophia, but his mind is on Chelsea. He's still worried about, you know what I'm saying, because she had cheated on him or whatever. Also, too, in now back in the girls' villa, Chelsea, speaking of Chelsea, now Chelsea, she spends more time with Dr. Blake. And you know what I'm saying? The more that she spends time with Dr. Blake, she feels more and more comfortable with him. Hold on. Oh yeah, she feels more comfortable with him. And also, Dr. Blake, now he did go in for a kiss. Now listen, look, Troy, now listen, Tom, he may not be kissing, but Miss Chelsea, oh, she's definitely kissing. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
she
thought I
is
wrote that
definitely
down. I said, okay, Blake, the kiss. Chelsea, the eyes on them. The eyes, because they out here kissing. He's out here kissing, y'all.
Exactly. Yep. So that's it. Yeah. So he definitely got his little kiss in. So you know what I'm saying. So you know, so as the episode moves on, we see that we're back in the, you know, we're back in the guys' villa. You know what I'm saying. They're chillaxing, and Amanda is the girl that who now. You haven't heard much about Corey, right? Right. Yeah. We didn't say they didn't show too much of Corey, but finally, you know, so they did get to Corey and Amanda. Basically, that's the girl that he was talking to, and you know, what I'm saying, she was saying that like she can see a change in Tom's demeanor, and that's called confidence. Like he's just getting so much confident. You know what I'm saying? The
Corey.
girls in the right, you know what I'm saying? They're like really helping with his confidence and everything like that. So that's what the girls are seeing in Corey, which is a lot of confidence. Now, listen, if it's not a bonfire, it's gonna be something. It's either a bonfire or it's gonna be elimination. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they had another elimination time. And it was time for some people to go. So, Troy, we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go ahead and talk about that. So we'll start with the
Mm-hmm.
girls first. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The guys, they had a huddle, you know, they had a huddle together, you know what I'm saying, to see who are they gonna let go. Of course, it's always a sad time, but they did find their picks. And drum roll, it was Grace and Maddie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too surprised. I mean, Grace, I definitely don't remember her. I kind of remember Maddie, which is the black girl. But yeah, I mean, Troy, are you gonna miss Grace and Maddie?
Nope. Grace, I don't remember her. Oh, Maddie, I was rooting for her until she started becoming a mean girl, so she can go.
Yes. You know, you're right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. She was becoming a mean girl. But yeah, cause like, she was the one that was like back and forth with Maya about the kitchen.
She was
Right.
the one
Yeah.
that started the BS. Yes.
That is so true. That is so yeah. So they had to go. All right. So now in the guys' villa, you know what I'm saying? They had to. I'm sorry. In the girls' villa, they had to select, you know, some guys to leave as well, and they did just that. And drum roll, they selected Dave and Shaquille. Now I gotta tell you, Troy,
No.
I was I was surprised. I was surprised about Shaquille. Now Dave, yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't remember too much about him. But you know what I'm saying. But now with Shaquille, it was very emotional because you know what I'm saying. They actually, now with Shaquille, he was really so much into Aaron, so it was very very emotional. You know what I'm saying. She started crying and just saying, how much that she don't want to see him go because you know what I'm saying. He was like the closest thing to her in the villa, but she said that she's got to focus on herself. You know what I'm saying. She really likes Corey, so she don't want to keep him around and nothing's really happening. You know what I'm saying? Shaquille on the other hand, he got really emotional and he just informed that he really wanted her. He just really wanted to get to know her and it ain't gonna happen. Troy, any thoughts on the girls elimination of the guys, Dave and Shaquille?
Yes. Can you still hear me? Sorry, I'm trying to charge it and
Oh,
do all these things at the same time. I can't get lost in this lost now.
right. No, you're fine.
So,
Might need to charge
you
mine
know,
too.
Shaquille, right? I feel like it's sad because I felt like he really wanted to get to know her and he was really trying his all to be a part of, what she had going. But I understood where she was coming from. Like she realized that she can't get closer to this man because she knows she really loves Corey and she wants to work it out. It was sad when I saw him because I didn't expect it. He didn't expect it either. It was very unexpected.
It really was. Very unexpected. Yes, it was. Definitely. All right. So everybody, so that was the elimination. That was like the big woo-ha of the night, the big elimination. So all right, so then we move on. So then Mark, the host, he comes back into the villa and he tells the girls and the guys, what I'm saying, that that if that they can still send a video message. And if they haven't, what I'm saying, they can still get to it. You know what I'm saying? They can just say a little something or they don't gotta say anything at all. So, it's really up to them if they want to have a video at all. So that was that. And then we move on, what I'm saying? Listen, it's never a Temptation Island without some type of what I'm saying, fun. So, what I'm saying, then they get into their little party mode. For the girls, yeah, for the girls, they had a god and goddesses party. You know what I'm saying? Basically, what I'm saying, it was basically like a toga party. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of fun. Aaron, she sent Shaquille home due to she needs to refocus on herself. She knows that she had to state that again. But however, she had no problem kidding around with Griffin. Now, Troy, I don't know if you noticed that, but she was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta focus on Corey. I gotta send Shaquille home." But she started having a great time with this player right here, Mr.
Where did that come
Griffin.
out of nowhere? Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
Okay. So I was
I'm
like,
here for it though. They look cute together now. I wrote that down
yeah,
here. I wrote down what my I'm here for Griffin and Aaron. I like the fact that they, was, having a little, thing going on. I liked it.
right. Okay, so we will definitely see, what I'm saying, what happens with that. If anything happens with that, what I'm saying, she seems to be all over the place. Also in the girls' villa, Smoochy was Chelsea and Blake. Listen, I'm telling you,
Number
Chelsea,
two, kiss number two.
number two. I'm telling you, she does not have time on her mind at the moment. Speaking of Tom, because back in the guys' villa, what I'm saying, they now. Troy, you might gotta educate me on this one because they had a ABC party. Have you heard of that? I was like,
Yes, it's
"What's an
no,
ABC
I never
party?"
heard of it until now, but that's anything but clothes. Okay,
That's
tape,
right.
string, sheets, anything with clothes. I was here
Basically,
for it. I think I might use that idea at some point.
you got to. Okay, so what I'm saying, so like the guys, they're having a great time. Tom and Sophia, so they was talking more about where they are, in their not even really relationship, but I guess talking, where they're at. Um, and then what I'm saying, Sophia, she thinks that he's worth the wait. I think that's kind of ridiculous too. Whenever people want to wait for somebody, but they're already in an entanglement, but you willing to wait. But hey, if she want to wait, let her wait. Amanda, she hopes that Corey is seeing the progress that he's making with the experience. Kendall, he talks round two of a throuple with Alexis and Nicole. Now, here's the crazy part. Now, Troy, here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part.
Talk
Okay,
to me.
right. Now, Kendall, he was talking, round two with him and Nicole. I mean, well, yeah, him,
Hmm.
Nicole, and
And
Alexis.
Alexis.
But the gag was Miss Alexis, she was not feeling it at all.
At all.
And she was not feeling it. So she was like, listen, she's not feeling it. She decides
So
to go to bed. And then Kendall and Nicole, they went and spent time together. So that's what I'm saying. So you do all this stuff to try to get somebody, but it ain't. Yeah. So bad. What were your thoughts on this? Any other thoughts you had?
I just feel like the real Kendall. I said Kendall, shaking my head. What is going on with you, brother? And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're getting what you deserve. You're
Yeah.
getting what you deserve. Okay.
As exactly, and then also everybody too. Like now here's the sad part. Now, mind you, earlier I just told you that like Kendall. Let me show you Kendall again for those of you who may not watch the show and like, who is Kendall? Who is Kendall? I'm gonna show you Kendall. This is Kendall right here. Bam. Okay, and also I'm gonna show you that Kendall. He's with Erica, which is right here. So this is Erica. Okay, that's Erica and Kendall. But mind you, he keeps saying that he's still thinking about Erica. He still has feelings for Erica. However, he's still talking about these two right here. So now Alexis, now he was with Alexis first. Okay, he was with Alexis first, and Nicole came later. So they had some fun time to all three of them together. But that's what I'm saying. It's with Kendall, it's just like he wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. So I ain't feeling Kendall right now. Okay, so that part. All right. So now let's get into these rolling the clips. Roll the clips. Roll the clips, Mr. Troy Weeks. Roll the clips. All right,
Roll the
right.
clips.
So now it's time for, what I'm saying, now they get to see, what I'm saying, the messages that, what I'm saying, that their significant other left them or not. All right. So we're gonna start with Aaron. So what I'm saying. So Aaron, she goes to, the little area, what I'm saying, where they can see their video clips. And as I talk about the couples, I'm gonna put up their pictures so y'all, what I'm saying, have a recollection on what I'm talking about. All right. So Aaron, she views some messages from Corey. And he informs her that he is feeling better and confident about himself. He said that he would definitely leave the experience feeling good. Now, whenever Aaron heard that, that made her feel some type of way. It made her feel confused because he never said it. He never said that he loves her in the video. He just said, look, oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. I'm going to leave this very confident. But he never said, Aaron, I miss you or I love you. So that made her feel some type of way. Now, Corey, on the other hand, whenever he saw his video of Aaron, she was stating that she realized that she is aware that, what I'm saying, there are some things that like she can definitely work on and be more vulnerable, with him. And then also she wants to be a better version of herself. Now, whenever he saw her video, he was happy and relieved because I'm pretty sure he was like, yes, that's what I've been talking about all this time. Troy, any
Mhm.
thoughts on Aaron and Corey seeing each other's message?
I love Aaron's video to Corey. I did understand what she was saying in regards to him not saying I love you and all that. So I understood, but she didn't feel that pressure because she was the one involved in the first place.
Right. Exactly. Exactly what he said. Okay. All right. So next we're gonna go to hold on, let me see y'all. Cause I'm gonna save Kendall and Erica for last. Okay, y'all. Save them for last. So next we're gonna go to Julian and Kristen. All right. So Kristen, she views Julian informing her that the process has been making him better and challenging him. What I'm saying, he states that he really wants to be with her and make things work between them. Okay. Now also too, real quick, Troy. I don't know if you noticed this, but whenever Julian was talking to Kristen, it like he was reading a paper. Did you notice that? Or was it just me? Like if you like he was,
Well,
yes,
since
it
you
like he was like
asked,
it like he was reading
all of them were
something.
reading from a paper because if you notice when Corey said his video, he stumbled. So they all were reading from a paper. So it was not heartfelt from there. I'm not saying, I'm going to say it. It wasn't directly from their heart. It was from verse written down on a piece of paper. They all were reading from a paper.
Right, that part. Okay, thank you. I was like, he's definitely reading, but okay. Thank you for clearing it up for us, Mr. Weeks. All right, so then Kristen, okay, hold on, wait, my bad. All right, so now whenever Kristen saw Julian's video, what I'm saying, that made her feel emotional. She said that she realizes he is trying, and she hopes that it's not too late for them. So now, whenever Julian sees Kristen video, the one that she made for him, basically she was saying that how there were so many unknowns, coming into the villa. She does realize now that that there were things that were keeping her from committing. Also, she will be stopping. Sorry, she will stop avoiding and really start to open her heart a little by little. Also, everybody, if you remember last week, Kristen is also the one that she lost her brother to overdose. So a lot of that plays into her feelings and everything with Julian. So now, whenever Julian did see her tape, he was very happy. With the message, because he sees that she is willing to do the work. For the two of them. So he was happy. How about you, Troy? Were you happy? Were you content?
Yes, I was content and happy with Julian and Kristen's videos to each other, and the fact that they were working together to be one together. So I do agree that they'll be together again at the end as well.
Right. All right. So then next we got Mr. Chelsea and Mr. Tom. All right. So basically, Chelsea, she sees Tom now. Chelsea was surprised. I really do like Chelsea because my thing is, I just feel like that. I just feel like she did come into this experience ready. I felt like he wasn't the one ready, but she sees Tom telling her how much he loves her, and then the experience has really been challenging for him, and he realized that he wants to be with her, and how he can't wait to be with her again. So she's kind of emotional, and confused. So she's confused and emotional after seeing this video. But however, she feel like the video is fake. She's like she just don't believe that he's really working on himself. She believes that he's just saying that to try to stop her from doing things in the villa. So now whenever Tom he goes and he sees the video that Chelsea made saying how he brought her to this experience. She doesn't know what the future holds, but she can't go backwards, and that's what she plans to do. Now whenever Tom heard that, he took it, however he wanted to take it. What he heard by her saying she cannot go backwards and she don't know she doesn't know what the future holds. He took it as she's angry and he's disappointed. He didn't get a "I love you" from her, and also he feels that her insecurities were projected on him, and that she doesn't want to savage anything. So I was like, he got all that from there.
Yeah, he got a lot from it when it was in his head. At the end of the day, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to be what he projected himself, what he was wanting to project, because he's always in his head and his mind since we saw her with Blake. So again, he got what he deserved too.
Exactly. I mean, I really don't feel bad for him. Last but not least, Troy,
Say the
we're
best for
gonna talk.
last. I knew you were going to do that.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this right here. All right, so everybody, so now Miss Erica, she views Kendall. Now Erica, she sees the video, whatever. All right, now she sees Kendall. Hold on, all right, she sees Kendall stating that he has committed to the experience and that he hopes that Erica has been getting answers so that she can be the better person that she wants to be. So basically, he just hopes that she's getting out of this experience what she needs so that she can be a better person. I guess he don't have anything to work on, right? So basically, Erica. Okay, now first of all, Troy, what are your thoughts on just that part? What Erica saw. What are your thoughts?
I was just like, can't do, bruh. Like, what? Yeah. I can't wait to see Erica's video. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right. So that Erica, so she was not. I mean, obviously she wasn't happy with the message because Kendall stated that they could that they can come out of the experience better. After what she saw, he's saying that they can come out of this experience better after what she saw. Okay, that's cool. So now it's time for Kendall. He walks into the place. He's ready. So Kendall walks in. He opens the box to get his video. For Erica. And it was crickets and butterflies that came out. He to his surprise, there was no video message awaiting from him. And Kendall states that he is actually disappointed that there was no video from Erica. But he said he can't imagine what the bonfire clips that she has been seeing, and also what the other guys in the villa has been telling her. So he feels like, well, yeah, no telling what she's seeing or what it's saying. So that's why he's not taking no responsibility of what he's actually doing. Were you surprised that he didn't have a video?
I was just like, yes, for Erica. Shout out to the new Erica. Do your thing, girl. And that's what I left it. I was happy for her.
Exactly, exactly. So everybody, listen, it is really warming up now. It's really steamy. Listen, so like now they all had a video clip, so they all know what it is, what it ain't. Listen, some people got a video clip, one person didn't, and I think it's really much the story. So I was really surprised that Tom got one, but Tom he actually ended up getting one too. So I don't know how that happened. But everybody, but that was definitely your review of Temptation Island for this week. Hopefully you definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, be sure to tune in on Tuesdays, 10 p.m. on USA. But right now, we're going to keep it moving with the next review, which is them good old Atlanta Housewives. Troy Week's going to kick that off for us. So talk to the people.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I see we've got 20 minutes to our hour mark, so I'm gonna do my best to get this done in 20 minutes. Okay. And so without further ado, it starts off, of course, with a surprise happening. Last episode, that in New Orleans with Drew. Drew is leading the trip right now on this New Orleans trip. She has some business to take care of, and so she's making business happen. So she's day two in New Orleans. And so I was here for the surprise. Key to the ladies in Atlanta don't cook. The surprise has cooking involved. So of course, and then Big Frida comes out. Big Frida comes out, and of course they start cooking with Big Frida. Um, I have to go and grab my pen and write some stuff down because that Big Frida was giving these recipes. They got real good, real sweet. So Mama taught that to us. I started writing things down. I ain't no cook like that, but I wanted to learn too because it seemed like that shrimp and the potatoes and the mimosas, all of it looked real good. Margarita, excuse me, because we'll talk about that later. But they were twerking and cooking, and shout out to Portia King for the Meganese. Even Frida saw that she had the Meganese, and I was always here for a good old New Orleans meal. So Z Fly, talk to me first. About like 5 minutes of this episode, this all went down. Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there was a lot that went down. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying, cooking with Big Frida, I was surprised. Well, I was surprised. I mean, I saw it in the clips, but yeah, I mean, the women they don't know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a lot. It was that was really bad to see that they really can't cook. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them have nannies or cooks or whoever. I don't know what they got, but they can't cook themselves. But it's like a really fun time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're gonna be in New Orleans, you definitely have to have some of the good old cooking. And good for them that they had Big Frida there to assist them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they're having a good time. They're twerking in the kitchen. Listen, they you know something. To me, they're just getting the episode started. So I'm ready for the rest. What you got?
Well, all right. The ladies are sitting and having dinner. Everything's going good. Drinks flowing. Food is cooking. Smell good. And then Marlo starts the "I need some help" speech. She wanted to have a moment with Big Frida, but sis, this was not the moment. This was not the moment. And it started to get heated. Portia jumps in, and then they start going down the wrong road.
Okay.
Portia said that was one of her taglines. Wrong road. They started going down the wrong road. But my thing is this: do y'all think that Marlo put herself in the middle? Z Fly. I'm gonna get there for 1 second. Before we get there, what the hell was in them margaritas? Must have
Mm.
been some motherfucker juice in it, okay? Because motherfuckers was called, okay, meltdown. I'm gonna do you, and I'm gonna do you too. And then she walked the hell about the place. But guess what? She couldn't even get out. She was going back and
Right.
forth. I guess she was trying to get out or trying to start fire. I don't know what that was about. Very confused. In and out. But do you think that Marlo is putting herself in the middle of some fire she shouldn't be in the middle of? G5.
I'm gonna definitely say yes. I do know. You know what I'm saying? No, I love me some Marlo, but yeah, I think it was kind of confusing because you know what I'm saying. She was kind of putting herself in the middle. I had read a comment where somebody said that you know what I'm saying. Whenever Marlo and Portia talked, that should have been it. You know what I'm saying? Marlo should have. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever Candy and Kenya was saying, so what do y'all talk about? What happened? Marlo should have just simply said, "Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and Portia we did talk and we squashed it, so we're good." But of course, Marlo wanted to you know what I'm saying, give them a little feedback on what they talked about. That was the problem. And then plus, why are we in New Orleans still talking about South Carolina? Why are we doing that? And then why are we so worried about what Portia really did? Like my thing is like, everybody act like they're upset because they feel that Portia is not telling the truth. But why is that eating your soul? So yeah, I think Marlo, she was wrong for putting herself in the middle. She did that.
You got it.
She did that.
Yeah, she did that. Got it. And so then the
Mhm.
whole thing happens after that with Kenya and Portia. Don't say my name. Don't say my name. The Kenya and Portia thing. I think Kenya is so toxic and petty. I can't wait till she look at herself back in a couple years from now. All that stuff. Girl, you like 50? You can be somebody's mama twice. What is going on? Don't say my name. Look at Z Fly. I love it. He was ready for
Yeah.
it. um, yes. So let's start talking to Portia. I was here for Portia. Yes, Portia. It was good. Yes, it busted wide open. All that. It was. She was referring to the whole thing about if she has sex with Bolo or not. She was just like, yes, I did. I had sex with Bolo. I had sex with him. With the pig. I had sex with this person. I had sex with everybody. Yes, Bolo busted up. And now she says after that, now what, bitch?
Okay.
Okay. That was so good, Portia King. Shout out to you. That was she wasn't here for it. And I said, come on, Candy, for having a conversation with, no, Portia. No, 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 no. Candy had a conversation with Marlo and says, it ain't your business. It ain't your pussy. I love that. So, yeah, up until then, until now, talk to me, Z5. From the from the
Right.
time,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, talk to me. You know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then also too, you know what I'm saying? Like just going back a little bit to the dinner with Big Frida, you know what I'm saying? You remember like you said, Marla, she couldn't get out of the building. And she was like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fake. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I F with Portia. And Portia was like, oh no, you don't F with
You
me.
don't
And she's like,
fuck
oh
with me.
right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then but like, my thing is like, what's the solution? You know what I'm saying? Well, at this point, what is the solution? You know what I'm saying? What can they do? What is it, the kumbaya moment that they can do to just kind of just like you said, get past all this? Because like years from now, you look back at this, it's like, wow, I was arguing about that. I was arguing about somebody else's, business, and who did what. Like, what is the solution at this point? So yeah, it got real in the field. It really did.
He said, real in the field. I like that. Okay. And then Mother Nature showed up and she said, I'm gonna bring you Hurricane Stop the Foolishness right now. Okay? Hurricane
Okay.
Stop the Foolishness rolled up in there right before Portia King and Candy dipped. They both was out the door. Okay? Bye. Left. And doing that, it was a flashback I played where Marlo said, get closer, fakers, you fake bitches. It was just a flashback during that time, of course, when Marlo was when I had to talk about that. But Candy and Portia have what? Left the building. I see you, Z Fly. Um, and then, shit gets real. Maybe the hurricane sin is bringing it with her because y'all, if y'all know, it's hurricanes and surround Cynthia's ass. Okay, for her wedding it was a hurricane. Here was a hurricane. Another time it was a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe she's bringing it back with her. But and then Mother Nature said, "What? Lights out.
Okay, you saw that?
Lights out." Okay, so talk to me,
Okay.
Z. Everything up until now. Lights out. All of that good stuff. Portion I'm leaving. Talk to me.
Wow, I'm gonna say that. Listen, I do not blame Portia for leaving. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you think of Portia, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, she would be ready to just pound out, bam, bam. But you know what I'm saying? She just leave now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess she just over it because you know what I'm saying. Think about it. You and the person that you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Y'all don't have y'all conversation. You think everything's good, and then at a dinner it blows up again. So it's like, what is really going on? So I don't blame. I would have left too. She left, and then Candy, you know what I'm saying. Candy, you could tell like she's being the peacemaker. Candy, she was out too. You know what I'm saying. Listen, Candy got her business to do. Portia, she's doing what she got to do. After a while, it just gets tedious and it gets very childish. So I can definitely see them wanting to leave. And then shoot, look, the way that them lights went out, I don't blame them. They got out just in time. So yeah, they ain't missed nothing. They didn't miss anything at all. Mm-mm.
Well, now we're back home. Starts out with Drew and her husband Ralph. I'm loving how Drew and Ralph's marriage is starting to grow. We saw some shaky things in the beginning, so shout out to them. Then it goes over to Candy. Shout out to Miss Candy, filming with Pinky himself on the set of Envy, the movie. If you don't know who Pinky is, he's Sir Clifton Powell. You guys saw Friday After Next. Pinky. He was in there. He's done a lot of movies and stuff. Super dope. Then it shows up to Portia. Portia, girl, you is fine. Portia's at Cynthia's house. They're getting ready to do some stuff. We'll get there in a minute. So Just had to say, Portia, you fine, girl. You fine, you fine, you fine. Hope to replay this over and over again. One day you're gonna play it back for you, girl. You is fine. Melissa Tucker says, Kenya hating on Portia. She just jealous, point blank, period. Portia is not bothered. Okay? Yes, Melissa, talk about it. She just mad. Kenya is just mad. Stop, Kenya. Get your own life together. We need to take her off a season so she can get her whole life together. Because
Right.
her shit is fucked up. So I was just saying, I'm loving how they're showing the recap of Biden winning. I love that. That's why I knew one thing about watching the reality shows during this time. I knew that was going to happen. All those recaps of things that happen in real life, and that was dope. Like Black Lives Matter now they're showing Biden winning. Thought that was cute. So, she was a little mad though. Cynthia was mad. I know you saw that when she realized that Biden was winning, and she got the fake meet and greet was really her engagement party that Kenya replaying. And she was mad because she didn't get a chance to meet Biden, so she was really mad about that. But yes, to Cynthia, okay, for using your platform to help strengthen Black businesses. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. It took us some time to get it though. If you watched it over and over again, it took us some time to get it. About 15 takes. I don't know. I'm just making it up, but it took them about 5, 6, 7 takes. But they got it. Shout out to Cynthia and Portia for making it happen. And also during that time to end this part out, there was a flashback that showed that Portia and Cynthia were talking about when it came to Big Frida. So shout out to Big Frida for checking the ladies and helping them get their shit together. Z Fly, talk to me.
Yeah, I listen. Those flashbacks are really good. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it kind of, throughout all the drama, it kind of makes them a little real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the Biden. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them watching the election. You know what I'm saying? Because we all watch it, and you know what I'm saying, just to see that what they were doing during that time, it makes them a little bit more real.
Right.
And like you said, I really did appreciate Cynthia and Portia, what I'm saying, doing what they can for the small Black businesses. I was like, shoot, let me hit Cynthia. You know what I'm saying, I'm a business owner. I got a small business, a Black business.
Hello.
But yeah, but you know what I'm saying, but like those things are like really good to see. Because like after a while you just be thinking these are just some girls, they got drama all the time. Like, do they do anything else? But they do. So
Hello.
right, Melissa, you already know.
You already know. Yes, I love it. Did you see them trying to they cannot get it together? I'm like, y'all don't know Big Frida? You already know. You gotta get it right. Shout out to you, Melissa.
But
Yes,
yeah,
girl.
yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
So, and then, I move things along with and then. So, and then the soft opening of Candy and Ty's new restaurant, Blaze Steak and Seafood. We gotta go check it out. Z Fly, we always in Atlanta.
Let
So
me
next
tell
time
you
we're in
something.
Atlanta, we have to go.
I was wait, listen. Whenever I saw that, I was like, "How she sneaked that by me?" I was surprised. I was like, I knew nothing. Now I don't like seafood. I don't really eat steak, but I would go just for the ambiance, and then for the
Well,
drinky drink,
I'll
right?
take seafood for you and for me because I love crab legs. I can eat them every day. So
Okay.
I got you that.
But yeah, I was surprised that she had a new restaurant. Like Candy is really doing it in the A. So
During the
yeah,
COVID. Okay, that's what I was writing here. So everyone looked nice, first and foremost. The restaurant looked nice as well. Todd almost set his ass on fire. I don't know if you saw that. Boss man, he let the people do their job and let them do it. That's why you hired them to do it. He
we
almost set
saw it.
himself on fire. Oh,
We saw
okay. But they making it through COVID and they still open. So shout out to them for that. A lot of businesses were struggling and had to close during COVID or couldn't even open. And so shout out to y'all on that. And I was like, okay, but Portia King supporting all the Black owned businesses on her body. Well, mostly almost Black. So she got to the watch. Okay. Oh yeah, Melissa saw that. He almost said something on fire. See, I see everything, Melissa. Okay. I sees it all. And I was like, Fred, you got this suit on, maybe polyester. You better cut your stuff on fire. You better back it on up and let the people do their job.
it.
I was here for Mama Joyce and the Auntie gang. Woo, woo. Shout out to
Yeah,
the old lady
me
gang.
too.
Was here for it. And then Kenya and Marlo walked in, right? Hmm. Portia says, you're not going to come up in here and give me not a Samuel Jackson motherfucker, okay? She said she gave me a Samuel Jackson. She said, you're not going to come up here and give me a Samuel Jackson motherfucker. I think I'm going to speak to you like we just had this big old blowout 2 days ago. I'm good. Good night. But was she wrong though? I don't think Portia was wrong, in my opinion. But Zeke, talk to me about the restaurant opening, and now talk to me, and then let me know you think Portia was wrong. How she felt?
You know what, Troy? I have to say, well now as far as the restaurant opening, I'm proud of Candy. You know, I mean, she's a boss. That's all I can really say at this point. I mean, she has so many restaurants, you know, and just businesses in Atlanta that I mean, what else can you say about Candy? She's a boss. Now, yeah, you know, Kenya and Marlo, Marlo coming in and saying, "Hey, Portia, hey, P," like, come on now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know that, right? For one thing, with Marlo, if you notice, like, when she drinks, she's a whole nother person. She's a whole nother person. You know, she
Just like
say,
Latoya, they're on the same train.
"Oh gosh, yes," but yeah, and then speaking of Latoya, Marlo was the Latoya of this episode because you know what I'm saying, because like Latoya, she was kind of quiet. I was like, "What's wrong with her?" But yeah, Marlo, she definitely took the torch and she ran with it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I don't think Portia was wrong. You know what I'm saying. Portia, she has the right to feel that way. You know what I'm saying. I mean, Marlo was talking crazy. And then she was running her mouth, and then it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I thought we was cool. I thought we squashed that. Why are you bringing it back up in front of everybody? So yeah, I
Right.
mean, now listen, I love Marlo, I do, but I do feel that Portia had the right to kind of be like, okay, they're not talking to me, right? Okay, so
Okay. At the end of the day, listen, I'm looking forward to next episode because if y'all see the
yeah.
preview for next episode, Drew is about to get into Latoya's ass like nobody's business because what
Mhm.
you don't do is fool the church. Okay. Clearly, from that subtext of what we saw, the the minister, the prophet, the guy that was supposed to be that into Latoya, that Drew introduced her to, some funny business happened, and now the guy separated himself from Drew. Is not even doing their baptism anymore. So that's what that whole thing was about. When she starts reading Latoya for filth about having a Delilah spirit and all that, yeah, it's about to get
Oh
serious. You don't
wow.
fool with the church. You got see, I pay attention to everything. I read that. I read that real fast and real easy. They set that up real good. They gave it away. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. Y'all about to come on in the room and talk about it next week now.
Okay, we definitely will. And go ahead. Anything else?
No, I'm good. You can close it on out.
I just want to say real quick. Melissa also said, "I'm just glad I finally caught up with y'all. So thank you so much."
Oh, shout out to you, Melissa. Girl, keep coming back and keep bringing all that good juiciness that you bringing because we love it all.
Exactly, exactly. Everybody, so there you have it. You have your Temptation Island and your Real Housewives of Atlanta review from reality TV with TNZ this week. Hopefully, you really enjoyed it. Listen, it was some really juicy stuff going on both shows. That way, this guy right here. so hopefully, so hopefully you'll definitely come back next week because you know what I'm saying. Listen, each week it gets juicier, and each week we're gonna give you the juice on what's going on with these two shows. We definitely want to thank
Mhm.
everybody so much for tuning in and thank you so much for your comments, Melissa. Everybody, if you do want to comment, remember always feel free to comment. We'll definitely read your comments live right here on air. If you do want
We
to,
want you to be a part of
follow
what we're
us,
doing.
that's right. We definitely want that to happen. If you want to follow us and be a part of what we do, definitely follow our social media right here. You can, you can know all what's going on with the brand, the Flight World, Flight, we're at, bam, Flight World Media in the back. Check us out on our YouTube pages on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And also be sure to follow me and Troy individually. I am Z Flight as me, and then Troy Weeks Music. Follow us, keep up with us, and all that kind of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you love what you see and you know what I'm saying, you want to support black businesses, then definitely go ahead and hit that cash app, okay? Every penny, every dollar, everything count if you want to support black businesses. That's what we're doing right here. All right, but I thank you so much, Mr. Troy Weeks Music. Thank you so much for just being yourself and just being
All right,
here
Z
and giving
Fly.
like we always do. And Troy, do you got anything happening or anything you want to tell the people real quick?
Well, you know it's Monday, so after this, I have another show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Shout out to Z5 for being a special guest last week on Verse
Yes. Oh,
TV. On Verse TV. That's a network. It's called the Hormones Talk Show. You guys can check it out on Verse TV, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or go to www.versetv, spelled BERSTEAV.com. Go check it out. I'll be there tonight, as always, each and every Monday night. We just made week 100. This is week 101, and next week make week 102, which means we'll be officially 2 years and strong every week going with one of the biggest known to be LGBTQ platform and shows, the Homo Talk Show.
sounds good. All right, and yeah, everybody definitely check out the episode. You know, the 100 episode, right? It was number 100.
So it
Yeah.
was 100 episodes. My history was it 5.
Yeah, I was guessing.
It's up to right now.
You're right. The topics were very good, very hot. So definitely check it out. And like I said, come back next week for more reality TV with TNZ. I am your guy Z Fly. That's your boy Troy Weeks Music. And
Troy
until
Weeks
next week,
music. We did it in an hour. We just made
stay,
an hour. Woo, woo, we did it.
we did. All right. So stay fly, not high. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. That's his words, not mine.
Okay.